guys.
All right, guys. We got Tiger. We got Romanfury. Roman, don't let me down.
We have Malicious versus Say Swag against Leader here. We noticed that Tiger has first pick because he came in from high seed. Will Romanfury take out an LD unit? I think we're going to see that Vivachel pre-ban. We do see that Vivachel pre-ban as expected here.
And Tiger's going to ban out the Aegir. Really?
Interesting pre-ban on the Aegir. Tiger might have a read on Romanfury, is my thinking, or wants to take out the volatility because Aegir's a lot of pressure when it procs multiple times here. Tiger likely with first pick, probably going to lock in a Hathor here so that Romanfury does not have this unit.
Yeah, it would be definitely smart of him to take something out of Roman's unit pool here. I mean, he does have pretty much all the regular element Nat 5s in his account.
Tiger taking quite some time with this first pick here. He's probably deciding between Hathor or Fran here. Decides to go Hathor with the first pick.
Tiger goes with that Hathor, having that resistance lead as well. Romanfury probably looking to start off his draft with splitting up that Ganny Hathor.
I would love to see splitting up that Ganny Hathor, as you said, and the Fran pick being very consistent, solid unit. I know Romanfury has a very good Fran as well, so I think that this would be a great way to round out, to start his draft here and not commit too hard to either direction of speed or control.
Yep, we can see the Fran already being drafted and the Ciara as well, locking in a speed lead.
I kind of disagree with the Ciara pick here because Ciara allows Tiger to have that Ganny Hathor lock and opens Romanfury up to Daphnis or any types of fire damage or Vivachel or Vanessa. So there's a lot of ways in which Romanfury has kind of opened up himself to be exploited off the bat.
Yep, now giving up that Ganny Hathor does not take the Ganny Hathor. Tiger goes and locks in Vanessa Vivachel.
Very good picks from Tiger's side. Tiger's side countering with the speed lead, taking it here in case Romanfury goes with it again. Vivachel's a good solid pick here that basically can drill into the Ciara here, and Tiger's not intending to ban the Ciara at all.
Yep, Romanfury goes with Josephine Water Monkey. I do like both of those drafts going into Tiger.
I do like both of those picks. Very standard picks here. Tiger not representing an immunity. So far, actually, quite standard picks aside from that Ciara first. So I think we have a pretty good game here. I would like to see Tiger take that Ganymede here and probably some sort of a Daphnis, but we'll see. He definitely needs at least one more damage dealer.
Oh, does not go with the Ganymede. Tiger brings in Ethna and Diana.
Interesting picks here. Not bad at all. This Antares here that Romanfury is taking is likely going to be force banned here because Antares is so good against Tiger's team. But Romanfury is showing some indecisiveness. I think he should lock in the Antares over the Tessarian because Antares has a lot more volatility and Tessarian sits at a much slower speed, but I think Romanfury's indecisive does go with the Antares.
I got nervous for a second. I saw that Tessarian. I'm like, no, please no, bring back the Antares. And he does. Roman locks in the Antares to finish up his draft.
So your guild leader made the right decision, went with the correct unit. I think Tiger here is representing a lot of damage here, though. I think Antares is going to be the ban from Tiger. There's a lot of wind damage coming from Tiger's side. One proc from that Diana is going to end this Ciara. And I think Romanfury really needs to be thinking about either banning the Verd or the Vanessa here. And he chooses to take out the Ethna, which is odd. At the same time, you see an Antares left in there, which is odd as well. So both players making very interesting bans here. I think a little suboptimal, but this draft right now, I do feel like favors Romanfury a bit because he has more damage, more control across the board.
That's right, both these players go with these speed leads. I'd have to say I don't agree with the pre-bans. The bans. Pre-bans are fine. But all right, guys.
Romanfury not believing in Will Rune, so he's going to be slept by this Hathor right off the bat.
Yep, everybody gets slept. We can see the passive gets procced on the Josephine. Josephine's looking to get a provoke out onto the field.
So this Water Monkey on Romanfury's side needs to be the world's best Water Monkey and needs to stun everything because Romanfury's in a rough spot.
Provoke gets resisted onto Diana. Was able to strip the immunity, but that was all.
That's highly unlucky. That luck meter of Romanfury, as you saw, clearly a 1 here, unable to get that provoke on the Diana.
Yep, Vertial forced to go after that Water Monkey King.
And at this point, Tiger should be thinking about defense breaking the Josephine because he has immunity, chooses not to, and goes with the conservative play.
Yep, continuing to focus down Water Monkey King.
And at the same time, Tiger's in a rough spot. When he transforms, this Water Monkey King will cut this Diana. So if Diana gets stunned, Tiger's in a weird spot.
Yep, that's right. He was able to get a turn out of it. No stun goes out onto Diana. Does not get a Bioproc, and we have Diana here going in on Water Monkey King.
And Water Monkey King is super squishy, clearly a crit damage one.
Big violent proc, it's gonna be able to finish off that Water Monkey King right here, and he goes for it.
Tiger has that Why Cause I'm a G Diana here, taking that proc. We'll see if it takes another one, but Romanfury's going to lose his Water Monkey King right off the bat.
Ooh, and that's going to be it for Water Monkey King. We've seen him transform back into unicorn form. Can he receive a stun? No stun goes out onto Josephine. We see the turn gets popped up at the Antair, so he's out of his sleep now.
And at the same time here, Tiger has a huge advantage, needs to keep pushing this advantage here, and Romanfury's Antares has not procced very much, only procced once so far this game. Can it cut the Diana? That is the question.
Ooh, Tiger goes on the defensive, throwing up shields. We get Josephine coming out of that sleep, looking to get a first skill stun onto somebody.
Very good conservative play here. Romanfury does not have a defense break, so shields are very good here. Sierra is still asleep. Romanfury needs to proc a lot.
That's right. Oh, big defense break onto Antares, trying to capitalize off it, getting that attack break. But return, that was a revenge stun onto Hathor.
It's a lot of damage on that Antares. That Antares kind of squishy. Romanfury, no will rune, squishy units in trouble here. This Sierra's gonna need a proc.
Oh, but the bomb gets resisted on a Diana. Not looking good for Romanfury at all.
And if I'm Romanfury at this point, I really think about how do I take advantage of the next game, or where is the quit button? Either or, he's got to figure it out here. What is his strategy to come back into the next game?
That's right. Tiger's going to keep penalizing this Ciara. He's going to do a ton of damage as he chooses to go to Josephine. No, he's going to go and confirm that kill onto Ciara. Romanfury really up against the ropes.
And Tiger with the human form auto attack to assert dominance in this match.
There it is, Tiger. Here we go, guys. Round 2 between Tiger and Romanfury. You can see the pre-bans right here. Vanessa. That is not a Vanessa. That is the dark
Heart Magician.
Heart Magician. Thank you.
Vivachel.
One of them.
Aegir, and actually Tiger taking on that Aegir allowed kind of put Romanfury in the back foot, because I know that Aegir allows people to come back, right? And Vivachel being pre-banned, now Tiger is going to have access to that Vivachel. Very dangerous unit here. And he takes out the Jaeger.
Whoa, was not expecting to see a Jaeger pre-ban against Romanfury.
So Tiger really weary of being procced on, does not want to face any volatility here. Romanfury taking out Vanessa is an interesting one, because it just tells me he likes the Sierra a lot more. He has first pick, goes with Fran instead of Hathor, so Tiger's definitely going to oblige with taking at least a Hathor, maybe a Verd with it.
Yep, most definitely. I think we're definitely going to see a Hathor being drafted on Tiger's side.
Definitely a Hathor. I would like the Verd, because Verd does quite well in the Fran, given the fact that it adds a lot of damage, but goes with the Josephine instead. Not sure about the Josephine pick, because Romanfury has not shown any control yet. Romanfury can easily punish this with more damage or ways to control the Hathor.
Yeah, seeing that Josephine draft just looks like he's trying to take it away from him, so he didn't have that kind of thing. Kind of penalizing him by removing that unit from his box.
Correct. It's a little early to take it here, but he does want to take it so that Romanfury doesn't have it. Romanfury, a Sierra pick would be very great here. Aegir's also a very solid pick here. Goes with the Diana Aegir.
Yep, Diana Aegir, I think. That's a fine response against that Josephine being drafted earlier, but does need something to handle that Hathor.
Yeah, definitely a fine response here. Does not have an answer for Hathor. If Hathor does get banned, though, Tiger is on the back foot. Josephine is quite weak against Aegir and Diana, so Tiger really needs to make something happen. I think Vivachel is an automatic pick, because it's an LD monster. You're going to take an LD monster into any lineup. So Vivachel is definitely an automatic pick here. And the Tian Lang.
There he is. Brings out the Tian Lang, which will work really well, because this Diana's on the field. So the more attacking that Tiger does on other units that are not Diana, the more turns the Tian Lang is going to be able to get.
And that Aegir, too, with skill 3 Confiscate, also pumps up this Tian Lang. So, of course, LD units, good in almost any situation. These two LD units are great here. Romanfury is facing down 2 LD units. I would love to see a Daphnis, because Daphnis would basically destroy this Vivachel and this Tian Lang, but I don't think Romanfury is going to take it here. He goes with the Water Monkey King and the Ganymede instead.
Yeah, I think we're seeing a ban on Tian Lang for sure, coming from Romanfury.
Yeah, definitely. When you bring in the Shiho with that all or nothing skill 2 to gain more attack bar, Tian Lang is extra devastating. However, this match really comes down to where's that speed tuning of this Vivachel lies, and can this Vivachel allow Tiger to snipe a unit off the bat?
Well, I think that's what that Ciara is hopefully going to be here to do. So Ciara's going to put a bomb on somebody and be able to take somebody out if need be.
And at the same time, this tells me I think Tiger is planning on banning either the Fran or the Ganymede. Sierra is quite good into any of the bruisers, the Aegir, Shiho, or Diana here. So Tiger's great pick from him on the last pick here. I really like Tiger's draft here. He's got sustain, he's got damage, he's got everything. Romanfury kind of in a weird spot here.
Yeah, it definitely is in a weird spot for the fellow SSA member. That's right, confirmed ban onto the Light Panda. And you can see Diana gets banned out here on Romanfury's side.
Interesting ban on the Diana. I don't quite agree with it, because at the same time, this allows Romanfury to put up shields with the Fran here. So Tiger definitely could be at risk of that, but we'll see what happens here.
Yep, we will see what happens. Here we go, guys. We got Romanfury, we got Tiger. Tiger took round 1. Can Romanfury bounce back this round? Roman has first turn with the Ganymede.
Roman has first turn, but Tiger's all up on Will except for Josephine. So Josephine gets reset, but nothing else is affected.
That's right. So we're going to see a second skill, looking for a strip onto the Fran probably, and it is onto the Fran.
And look at the attack bar of the Vivachel. This Vivachel is going to be ready to blow up a unit with the Sierra next.
Yep.
Watch and wait for it to happen. This Fran looks like it's a juicy target here. So Water Monkey's going to go with skill 3, does get that invincibility up.
He really needs this attack bar pushback with Aga.
Romanfury does need to land it. If he lands it, he will be in an okay spot, but still under a lot of pressure from Sierra.
There it is. Ton of damage coming from Aga as well. Able to get that additional turn. Branding effect goes out. We're going to see a bomb from Sierra.
Sierra does choose to put it on the Aegir. Interesting target here because Fran does have heals, but at the same time, I think Romanfury is going to be going to sleep against this Hathor. So Romanfury is in trouble once this Hathor gets his turn.
Yeah, not even a Vile proc from this Ganymede could save him from everybody going to sleep here. Goes and continues applying damage to Viva. We're going to see the sleep come out onto all 3 units unless we get a resistance. No resistance is out there.
Resist God's not shining on Romanfury right now. He's going to need to have lots of 22% in a row or else he is in trouble right now. 2-turn sleeps are massive here.
Oh, Tiger only receiving a stun onto Hathor, but Hathor already popped her skills, and we get the cleanse here with Viva.
And Vivachel still has that offensive skill 3 here, but he can just wait, do a lot of damage with this Vivachel. Water Monkey is exposed right now, is probably ready to eat a Sierra bomb, but we'll see. Maybe he'll bomb the Aegir instead and chooses to whittle down the Water Monkey.
Yep, you can see all that attack bar gained from Sierra. That's most definitely a crit rate Sierra.
Definitely a lot of crit rate on that Sierra here. Tiger slowly looking to see what unit he can take out. Does not need to blow the skill here. That Water Monkey's so squishy against this Vivachel.
Yep, look at all that attack bar. Gets the additional turn anyways. Bomb comes out onto the Water Monkey King. He could set this off right now.
2 units. Tiger is showing Romanfury the door right now.
Oh, man. Roman is down 2 units against Tiger. Not looking good at all. He does not have the damage to continue this match.
Yeah, there's no way they're coming back.
And that's it. Tiger 2-0's Romanfury. Romanfury's
in the pick ban phase for winners match, round 1. Everything's on the line. A trip to the America's Cup is at the end of this match.
That's right. We've got Tiger, we've got Sylent. Winner moves on, and winner we get to meet in America's Cup. Will it be Tiger or will it be Sylent?
And loser still has to fight his way for another chance to come back. So let's see who wants it more here. I think from Sylent's side, we're going to see pre-ban either on Tian Lang or Vivachel, and it's going to alternate between games here. And on Tiger's side, we see that pre-ban on the Ganymede.
That's right, and Sylent pre-banning that Viva for this first round.
So on Tiger's side here, I think we're going to very much see that Hathor first pick. He's got that first pick, going to lock it down, and Sylent should be taking the Fran as a counter pick.
Ooh, Tiger locking in Hathor, not letting Sylent have that unit.
As expected, will Sylent overcommit with taking Josephine is a big question here, but Sylent definitely at the very least needs to take a Fran and does take a speed lead in Vanessa. Good solid choices here.
Definitely love that Fran Vanessa. Strong draft starting out when you see that Hathor on the other side of the field.
Good strong draft. Vanessa also being their fire unit. Also speed leader. At the same time, Fran also providing protection and attack buff. Tiger here does need to decide if he wants to do more damage with the Daphnis and a Vivachel as expected. I love these picks.
Very aggressive draft with there, the Vivachel and the Daphnis. Can he snipe something out and not leave it onto the field this time with Tiger?
Absolutely, and at this point here, Sylent does need a counter with a Water Monkey. Tiger does not have immunity, so Okeanos works just as well here, but that AoE control from Sylent, great pick. Josephine also being very strong against Hathor. We are not seeing a Hathor ban this game.
Sylent definitely likes that Okeanos. We've been seeing that unit coming from him from a whole lot, and the Josephine being a fine draft with this Hathor on the field.
We may see either Vivachel or Daphnis ban here, depending on what Sylent feels is more threatening. At the same time, Tiger going with an Azaria, a Nat 4, not light and dark unit, and he goes with the Diana. Interesting picks here.
Yeah, very interesting picks. I mean, with the Diana on the field, looks like he's going to be leaving that possibly Josephine and Fran on the field. One of those fire units might get banned out. The Azaria, he's confirming that his Hathor's going through.
So I think that the ban here has to be the Josephine if you're bringing Azaria in, because Josephine does very well against Azaria, but that Antari's great pick here because that basically nullifies Diana. So I think Tiger needs to be banning this Josephine, and if I was Sylent, I wouldn't be banning this Diana. I'd probably be banning either this Verd or this Daphnis.
Looking at this draft, I feel like it can go either way until we see these bans out. I can't favor anybody just yet.
Very difficult to favor one or the other here, but I think Tiger should be sticking to banning that Josephine, but we'll see if he chooses to change his mind and ban the Fran instead.
Oh, there it is. Zarya gets banned out by Sylent, and Tiger's gonna go and ban out the Vanessa, removing the speed lead on his team.
Interesting ban on the Azaria here. At this point here, Sylent and Taris need to do a lot of work, but Sylent has a chance of losing a unit off the bat if the Daphnis resists the reset from the Okeanos.
That's right, we saw more will runes on Silence's side, but all we're seeing is a Fran right now with immunity up. Can he land the reset?
And does need to land the reset on the Hathor here because Fran moves after the Hathor, so Sylent in a really weird spot here.
There it is, does land that strip and the reset on a Hathor. Hathor does not have skills up. We're gonna see a first skill coming out.
And Daphnis moves in front of this Josephine here, so at this point, Sylent cannot buff on the Fran. Actually, never mind, Vivachel moves in front. That Fran is going down.
Oh, we do get a proc, but there is immunity sitting on top of Daphnis. No despair stuns are going out. Does he go for the full despair and not boost up? He can technically use it, and he did, and not worrying about boosting attack bars on this field.
Yeah, at this point here, Tiger definitely does not want to touch that Fran. That Fran is a sitting duck here. So at this point, Tiger just needs to land third skill Hellfire.
There it is, defense break. Can he remove the Fran? And he does so. That's it. We've got a 4-3 going up against Sylent. Already on the ropes.
That is the end of Fran. See ya later. And at this point here, Tiger is just waiting for his cooldowns to reset and also has Vivachel to slowly gain attack.
No strip on the shield lands to provoke. Provoke does work in Tiger's favor because he's still able to get that passive up there.
Does not get the stun from the Josephine onto the Verd, but does not matter. Does get that Okeanos full team stun.
There it is, the full team stun onto Tiger from that Okeanos. We get an additional turn coming from Daphnis. Daphnis looking at a third skill. He does. He goes for the overwhelm. Looks like he got it on everybody. Counter comes out, no stun onto Daphnis.
And that is a violent Daphnis. We don't see those very often, so it's a little bit slower, but violent proc there, so he's going to get his skills one turn sooner.
Josephine looking to focus out something here. Goes for the Diana, not wanting to boost up any attack bars. Getting that stun as well. We get another turn coming from this Antares.
So Sylent is calling the luck gods here. Does get two very quick procs on the Antares. Needs to continue that luck if he wants a chance to win this game.
Nice despair stun onto Daphnis. There's a little bit of that luck showing again. Does he continue to focus the Daphnis?
Definitely does. That Daphnis is quite squishy. Tiger does have that Vivachel online though. That is a lot of attack bar that is coming.
That's right, does get the attack break. Wind onto fire up against the Antares, applying more damage on the Antares. Antares gaining another skill. We're gonna go for an AoE stun. Does he receive any stuns? Two big stuns on a Hathor and Verdi heal.
Massive
return stun though from the Diana.
Damage, and that's Daphnis going down. This Antares is incredibly lucky. Overpowered unit. This is a Nat 6 that we're seeing here.
Goes to Spirit Devastation to make sure he has that reset onto the Hathor. No additional turns going out from that Antares. We see he's going to continue focusing out Diana, not wanting to boost up any more attack bars.
And Tiger has a weird spot here. Did not want to get cut by Josephine. That's why he did not transform. That's a lot of damage being taken by Tiger. I think Tiger is in a very bad spot here.
That's right. Big stun goes onto the Vertial from that provoke and revenge by Josephine. We're going to see a third skill coming out. He's going to stun everybody up. And we're going to see if he continues that focus on a Hathor or the Vertial to eliminate a unit.
Yeah, this Vivachel's going down here right now.
Oh, does not finish off the Vivachel just yet. Still has that reset up. I don't think he's going to be using it. I think he needs to drop that Vertial.
And if I'm Tiger at this point, I either look for the quit button or I just think about how I want to come back in the next game because you are not coming back against a Nat 6 Antares here.
Not at all. So he was able to get that reset onto Diana so that Diana was not going to transform and take a turn. We see that Josephine finishes off the Vertial, gets a Violet Block, gets a nice stun on that Diana as well. Tiger is not looking good.
Definitely not looking good, but Sylent is looking good.
That's right, Sylent taking round. Sylent, Tiger, can Sylent keep it up and move forward? Can he get the 2-0 onto Tiger? Can Tiger get an upset in here? You can see the pre-bans from before. You can see the Viva pre-ban and the Ganymede being pre-banned.
Or will Tiger do Malicious Proud and come back and take the next two games? We will see. This is a malicious, very much a malicious versus Say Swag again matchup. I think we're going to see Sylent pre-banning the Tian Lang. We're going to see that alternating pre-ban because that is not a unit Sylent wants to deal with. So we will see a Vivachel be drafted here.
There we go. Pre-bans go out. The Tian Lang being pre-banned by Sylent. You can see Okeanos being pre-banned from Tiger. You realize that's something that Tiger really likes to draft.
And not just that. Tiger pre-banned the Okeanos because he's taking a Vivachel in. Vivachel is weak to Okeanos off the bat. So very good pre-ban by Tiger. Sylent goes with the first pick, Vanessa. Very interesting first pick here.
I don't know if that would have been the unit I would have chose to take away from Tiger, but that's what he drafted.
That's what he drafted here, but maybe it's because he knows Tiger has the best Vanessa in the world. Tiger's Vanessa is very powerful here. If I were Tiger here, I have Gany Hathor.
We're going to see the draft going out. Tiger locks in Fran and Hathor up against Sylent. Solid draft there. I like the Fran and I like the Hathor being put together.
And at this point here, Tiger is content to take the Fran Hathor over the Ganny Hathor. Very fine play here. Sylent has a decision to make. Does he take that Ganymede? Does take that Ganymede? And does he take a good Josephine to deal with this Hathor? That is the question we have here.
I love that he split the Ganny Hathor. I think that was the right decision. Does he make another answer? Goes with the Daphnis, taking that away from Tiger.
I like this pick of Daphnis too, because Daphnis is very good against Fran here. Is able to snipe out that Fran. Ganny, of course, denying that Ganny Hathor combo. No one wants to stare it down. We saw what it did last week. So Tiger here does need to take a water unit, preferably a water monkey, maybe an Aegir. Sylent does not have will at this moment, does not have immunity, so I think Tiger needs to take this in advantage, needs to take some sort of water monkey. Josephine works too, but actually Josephine does not work, but does take the Triana to break the Vanessa-Triana combo and kind of counter the Daphnis in a weird way, and at the same time, Vivachel here just to generate more turns.
Yep, definitely. I like the Triana draft, and I do like that Vivachel draft on Tiger's side, but he's not showing a ton of damage on his team.
He is not. Well, the Vivachel does make everything damage with the attack buff of Fran. I am not sure about this Triana pick unless it is off-will. It needs to be off-will, or it is a very big liability here.
I like Sylent's response with that Aegir going against that Vivachel, and he's going to go and draft the Diana. Is he keeping those LDs at bay, forcing him in Antares?
I think I don't know if we're going to see an Antares here, because Antares is a sitting duck to this Aegir and potentially this Vanessa here. But I think Tiger is in a very, very difficult position here.
We see a Jean coming from Tiger. I feel Jean in the correct draft can be a devastating unit on the field.
This is the correct draft for it. This is an absolutely great pick because he now has 2 AoE control units from Hathor, Jean, and Vivachel, putting Sylent in a very awkward spot. If I was Sylent, I would need to think about taking out either the Hathor or the Jean. Maybe the Vert as well is a fair option too. Those 3 are going to be your picks.
Unless Sylent thinks he can take turn 1. If he bans out the Hathor, can he plan on getting that snipe onto Jean?
Well, Tiger at this point here, I don't know if that Jean's going to get sniped because there's a Triana on the field, but Tiger needs to call upon the Violent Gods, needs to put 5 Violent sets on this Vivachel or he's in trouble.
Well, here we go, guys. We got a big game for Tiger here. Or can Sylent take it and move forward? We're going to see first turn, guys, being taken by Sylent, but we do have some immunity up, and there's no immunity sitting on that Triana.
And noted that Triana's off-will here, and that leaves this Jean or this Fran wide open. This Hellfire should be going on the Fran here. Does he take it out? Does he make the right target choice?
Went for Fran, no defense break. It gets resisted. Can he finish it off? Does not finish off that Fran.
Definitely does not. Gets very unlucky to get resisted, so clearly the wrong choice because he got resisted there. Highly unlucky for Tiger. Now he's on the back foot because this Jean Vivachel Triana is going to do a lot of damage.
It really is. If he chooses to go for the provoke, I would probably go for the provoke powers him, and he does. Gets that provoke on a Ganymede and Daphnis. Shields going up so he doesn't get any more glancing put onto himself. Let's see. No, chose to go for skill 1.
Interesting choice to go for Diana here, not wanting to pump the Diana up in front of the Triana. I think that's a little bit of a misplay on the auto attack, but that is okay here. The Triana is going to pump up more damage, hits the Diana, but Diana here, if it does proc, now has the ability to proc because Triana is not going to be able to cut it.
That's right. He's going to continue going after Fran. That was a ton of damage coming from that Diana.
Big damage coming from the Diana, and one more proc is going to end this Fran's life.
There's a nice stun, too, onto Fran. Not looking good for Tiger at all.
Looking a little difficult, but at this
Oh,
point...
he does get a Vio proc with that Fran. Able to sustain just a little bit more. Big stun goes out onto Diana.
But I do like Tiger's position here. He has triple heals on this team. Sylent is getting worn down and is being controlled. I think Tiger is actually in a very good spot here.
He might be, because he does have those provokes still sitting on Sylent. He is in a little bit of trouble. We'll see if he can make his way out of this. Goes to the cleanse, heals himself up. We're going to see another heal coming out. There it is, full immunity up on Tiger's team.
So very big proc on that Fran there, allows him to pick himself up to full. So even if that Diana procs, this Fran will not drop in one hit.
Oh, and he chose to stun the Diana, really keeping that Diana back. We're going to see provokes going out. Tiger in full control right now.
That Jean doing a ton of work, enabled by this Vert. This is a lot of turns that Tiger's taking.
Yep, Tiger trying to focus out that Diana, really eliminate that unit. Stun goes out onto Jean. We're going to see a cleanse coming out. Immunity's right back up.
And at this point here, Tiger can be conservative and save skill 3, or can just do more damage and just pump more damage in. Either play is okay here. Tiger in a commanding spot.
Went for the attack, but Vio proccing with this Jean. Jean's gonna have Provoke up, and he's got units already provoked, and that is why Jean is a perfect draft here.
Perfect draft, as you said, with this Vivachel giving up more turns. The Fire Ragdoll doing a lot of work in this game here.
Yep, really is. He can choose to cleanse that if he really wants to. Does not need to. Continue focusing on Diana. If he can eliminate this unit, it's going to be a lot better for him. It's going to look really, really good.
And we're seeing a tree Fran on Tiger's side. That's a lot of procs. That tree that Fran took probably does not matter, but that is a lot of procs.
There's the provokes that we keep saying. He keeps these provokes on the field. It is looking so good for Tiger right now. He's going to finish off this Daphnis fairly quickly. And Sylent realized that, concedes for the 1-1. Here we go, guys. Round 3, Tiger and Sylent. Winner moves forward. I can't stress that enough, Sylent.
Winner moves forward. Tiger, we can hang out in America's Cup if you win this game right here. So we're going to see a pre-ban from Sylent onto the Vivachel here. The question is, what is Tiger going to pre-ban? Knowing that he has that first pick, he is likely going to get Hathor here if he wants.
I think Tiger's definitely going to ban something we saw last match. We could see a Daphnis ban. The only reason he didn't get that kill was because he didn't get that defense break. We could possibly see a Daphnis ban go out on Tiger. Wasn't impactful uniform. There it is. Pre-ban on the Daphnis. You can see the pre-ban on that Viva. That was an obvious pre-ban coming from Sylent.
Very good call there. That Triana not being on Will allowed that Fran to be wide open. But again, Tiger getting a little lucky there, not getting that Fran sniped out. Realized Daphnis is a threat, decides to pre-ban it, and he's going to take that takes the Vanessa first, letting Sylent take that Gany Hathor. We'll see if Sylent bites on this or goes with the Fran Hathor instead, being a little bit more conservative.
Does he bite on it? That's very interesting to allow your opponent to be able to take Gany Hathor like that. I feel like some players might try to aim that up. Like, go ahead, take the Gany Hathor, and they know they have an answer ready for it.
We'll see what Sylent's mind is at. Does he want to play full control, all-out offense, or does he want a more balanced comp with the Fran to be able to protect his team again, knowing that he does not have Daphnis? But this Fran here means that Oberon is more valuable later. I would love to see an Oberon from Sylent.
Yep, well, Sylent definitely not taking the bait, getting that Gany as well. Tiger stealing the Okeanos from him.
And also taking that Josephine right off the bat, telling me that he is not banning that Hathor, and Okeanos also great answer to this Hathor. So Tiger, great picks from him, standard pick so far. Sylent here is going to lose first turn unless he brings in his Triton and tries to play for speed.
That's right. Now with the Daphnis ban, he might just go to his Oberon in this case.
I'd love to see an Oberon, but instead just goes with the tried and true Gany Hathor. Nothing wrong with that, and also takes the Aegir, content to play the long game here.
That's right. So ban goes out on Josephine. It could look really good for Sylent having that Aegir going up against 2 fire units.
And Tiger here is in a bit of a weird spot. That Gany Hathor is very strong, overpowers Josephine. Needs to bring in enough damage to threaten a kill to Sylent. That Aegir is also very good against Vanessa. So Sylent, great draft so far. Tiger is in a bit of a weird spot here.
Yep, looks like Tiger's going to wrap up his draft with Vertiheel and Diana. Now keep in mind on Sylent's side, that was a Swift Ganymede. Is this the same Ganymede we saw last time?
We'll see. It might be violent as well. These players oftentimes run 2 different Ganymedes. We have no way of knowing here. Tiger here does have that speed advantage, but if Vanessa gets banned out or Oki gets banned out, Tiger may not take first turn. I think Sylent's got a great draft going here. Maybe an Antares is the last pick here so that he can counter that Diana and Verd, and Sylent hurt us here.
Yep, definitely. That Antares is a very good response to everything on Tiger's side. Maybe not so much that Josephine, but if he does get the lockdown on Josephine, there's really not much to worry about. Sylent looking pretty strong.
Yeah, and if I'm Tiger's position right now, I'm facing down a Gany Hathor. I may either want to think about sniping out one of those units off the bat or ban one of them, because once that lock gets down, that is very threatening, and Sylent has enough damage to push through and win if he gets that combo off.
Ooh, bans go out. Tiger eliminating the Ganymede, so tearing apart that Gany Hathor. Sylent banning out the speed lead, the Vanessa.
So we'll see, can Tiger's Diana take out this Aegir? I do like Sylent's draft just a bit more, but if Tiger does have luck on his side, does have more than one violence set on this Diana, he has a very good chance of winning.
Or does the Antares respond well to the Diana? We're gonna find out, guys, because we've got round 3 between Tiger and Sylent. Winner goes to America's Cup. All right, Okeano's taking first turn. We're going to see some immunity out on the field. I probably wouldn't be going for the stun. Maybe he wants to go for that reset on the Hathor or the Fran.
Definitely going for the reset on the Hathor because he does not want to get slept himself and does land it.
That's right. Hathor gets reset. We see Vertiel taking a turn. Here he's going to change his focus to the Fran. We do get the first bio proc coming from this Antares.
This Antares already doing what it did the previous game. Taking games away, sealing the wins. This is the first proc here. Let's see how many more he gets.
Went for just a first skill onto Diana. It was a lot of damage, pretty good amount of damage with that unicorn form.
And he chooses to go for the provoke and does get it on the Fran and does stun it.
That was nice. Keeping that Fran back is going to be really important for him. Does he choose to go for stun? No, he does not go for stun. Does he go to cycle? He does not. He's going to keep focusing out the Fran. Not taking any gambles here.
Definitely should have gambled on it because that Vivachel was moving in front of Aegir. So Sylent wouldn't be able to control one unit. Tiger misplayed there and should have transformed with Diana and went for it.
No attack buff goes out, no attack debuff goes out onto the Diana. We're going to see a second skill coming from this Water Barbaric King.
This Water Barbaric King should be going for the Verd. That Verd is going to enable Tiger's team here. So good play by Sylent. Does not get branding. Unfortunate there.
Does land AoE stuns into all of Sylent's units. He's going to continue pounding away at this Fran. Fran does not receive any bio procs at all.
And Fran is going to be going down here. That Diana's moving next. Diana's going to be looking to kill this Aegir next. The question is, does he want to transform or does he want to let Vivachel take the kill?
I think Tiger can do it in first skill. Do we take the gamble? He does. He takes that gamble, does not take the gamble, finishes off that Fran. Shields up, goes on the defensive.
Shields up goes on the defensive at this point here. Sylent's team not very good against shields here. So Tiger just taking a conservative, let the Vivachel do the work.
Yep, you can see he really wants to eliminate this Diana. Can he get rid of the shield? Does he choose to focus out Diana with that third skill on Aegir?
I think he goes after the Vivachel, needs to switch targets because Vivachel tends to be quite squishy.
Everything got resisted. He was able to remove that shield last, but no attack bar got moved on that Vertiel.
Unfortunate for Sylent here. This Aegir is not the same Aegir from the previous game, so he is in trouble here. Tiger is up 4 units to 3.
That's right, Tiger trying to focus out that Antares. Antares is one of the units that could really change the way this match is going right now. Nice stun onto him.
And Tiger is content to pummel and damage onto this Antares, and there's nothing Antares can do right now. It has been stunned up this entire game.
Attack break onto Diana. He's going to go for Rain of Stones. Gets everybody stunned up. Not looking good. Does he go for the strip provoke onto Aegir to control? No. Moves it onto Antares. We get the additional turn. Can he finish? Does not finish off just yet. Able to finish off, though, with this Okeanos. Not looking good for Sylent at all. And Sylent concedes. Tiger's gonna move forward to America's Cup.
Tigers.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me.